you have that pillow, put it under your knees if you want that. That is absolutely fine. We'll get settled in. So at any point, as I said, you can come to your seat if you would prefer that, not kneeling back. If this is just uncomfortable, do that, please. And then once we get to the portion of class where we're going to be on our knees for a little bit, if you want to stand up at that given point, but I'll tell you when that is. And then what was the other thing I wanted to do? I think I had something else to say, but I don't remember. So let's get started. It is 9:30. So just sit back on your heels or sit on your seat. Let's bring our hands to the side for a moment or just down towards the floor, really pulling those shoulders out of the ears, and just close your eyes and we'll just start getting settled into our practice. Oh yes, that's what I remember. Today we're going to it's going to be a little bit heavier Pilates base, so less yoga. We're going to finish the last 10 minutes of class, though, with a more gentle stretching and more of the yoga-esque aspect of class. So it's kind of the plan today, a little bit more vigorous. So just closing your eyes, taking some breaths, maybe sighing it out. And then whatever breath suits you in this moment, maybe in through the nose, out through the nose, or just that natural breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, which is the Pilates breath. And as you are here in stillness, I want you to just feel the ribs, lateral breathing. So as you inhale, the ribs expand outwards. And as you exhale, the ribs will sink down. So the belly will expand and the side ribs will expand. That is more the Pilates breath is rib breathing. And so in through the nose, out through the mouth. And just being aware of those ribs going in and out, maybe the belly gently rising and falling. Yeah, just one more breath. Just being aware of our bodies, a little bit of mindfulness. Good. And then you're welcome to open your eyes, bringing your head towards the left side, getting that nice stretch. So on our knees, our fingertips are just brushing along the ground. We have a little bit more resistance downwards or a little bit more energy out through the fingertips to get that stretch in the side of the neck. And then just circling down gently and slowly, and let's go to the other side. Stretching that side, really reaching those other fingertips down, maybe even hinging over just a little bit. You'll feel that extra stretch. Taking a breath and then bringing the head backwards, all the way back as far as you can, looking all the way towards the ceiling or slightly back. And then bringing the chin down towards the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. We'll do that just one more time, looking all the way up. Exhale all the way down. Neutral neck. Let's just look all the way over your left shoulder. I want your head to pivot as far as it possibly can, and then over to the other side. As far as you possibly can, really looking over your shoulder. Let's just do that 2 more times. Just get that neck moving. Good. And then come through center. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale to the left. Nice big bend, and then up to the right. So side to side, we'll get moving on those knees in a moment. Just side to side, really stretch it out. Maybe each side, time you go to one side, you're gonna get a little bit deeper. Let's go 2, really reach, and 1, really reach. Come through center, let's come down and up. So reaching and pulling, I like doing these because they warm up the shoulders, get all the joints lubricated in the upper body. Let's go for 2. And when hold it here, we're gonna just twist, twist to one side, twist, twist the other. Let's go 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Right here, we're gonna bring those hands down and just pulse it back. So we did this last class, little pulses, palms down, squeeze those scapulas together, little pulses. So the elbows are just pulsing back. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze 4, shoulders down 3, 2, palms in, keep it going, little pulses, and pulse, squeeze, activating. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to get some movement in here. Bring those elbows down, bring it up. Let's come onto our knees and down. So we're squatting on our knees, press those hips forward. This should feel good after sitting back on those heels. Let's go 4. So just go with the arms if you're sitting on your seat. For 3, you can also stand up. That's an option. For 2, for 1, we're going to reach from side to side, pull back and reach and pull and reach. Just getting those hips moving, core is engaged. Let's go 3, for 2, and 1. Come through center. We're going to lift them up, arms forward. We're going to do that thigh stretch real quick. It doesn't have to be big. We're going to hinge back and come up. Press it back as far as you can and float the arms. Hinge. Keeping those hips forward. So long line from the knee all the way up through the crown of the head. We hinge and press. Pressing those hips forward, getting that hip flexor stretch. Good, hinge. Let's go just one more. Hold it here for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. We're going to rotate. So reaching, it does not have to be big. If you're just right here, up on your knees, just rotating, that's fine. Let's go for 2. One more, the other side as well. Right here, come on up, bring it down, roll the shoulders out. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to all fours. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Tuck your toes under, drop the belly, lift the heart. Untuck your toes, round through the spine. Let's just find a few of those cat-cows. Finding your breath with that. Let's go one more time. And a nice neutral spine after that. Nice neutral spine, pull the belly button in. We're gonna lengthen on out the left hand and the right leg. Heel to the back of the room or wherever you're at, pulling in, finding that stability, that balance. For 4, for 3, for 2, we're gonna bring it in and circle out to the side. So that knee is gonna circle out as well as that arm. So just for 3, find that balance, that coordination. For 2, warming up the joints. And 1, reverse it, out and around, pulling the belly in. 3, for 2, and 1, reach it long, let's hold. Breathe, really lengthen shoulders into the socket. For 4, 3, 2, hand down, knee down. Just a cat-cow in the middle to reset your spine. Nice and neutral, belly pulls in, let's lengthen. Reach that left leg long, arms in, biceps inwards, palms facing inwards. Take a breath, reach. For 4, for 3, we'll come to those circles, 2, and 1. Bring it in and around. Got limited space here. In and around. Good. Let's go 3. I think I'm going awkward movements here in opposite directions. And 1. Let's go the other way. In and around. In and around. Threw myself off. Let's go 3. For 2. Let's hold, breathe, nice and long. Nice long or strong shoulders, gaze looks down, belly pulls in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hand down, knee down. Let's just shift forward and backwards, really widen out those hands. Jazz hands, really wide grips on the mat. So almost your fingers are like suction cups. Pressing away, coming forward over those wrists. Let's go for 2. And for 1, press it back, roll it up, just shake out the wrists for just a moment. We're gonna do a little bit on those wrists. So take a moment, shake it out. And if the wrist stuff doesn't work, you can always come onto your forearms and do like a plank variation. So here we go. And I'm gonna do those all 4-point kneels with that hover. So get your hands positioned. I like to externally rotate, protecting the wrists a little bit, suction cup the hands. Really grasp into it. The stronger your shoulders are in their sockets, we're gonna put the effort into the shoulders, into that whole girdle, supporting all those posture muscles, pulling the belly in. We're gonna lift those knees on up. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, so just 5 counts. Breathe, keep the belly pulled in. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, set it down for 5, 4, 3, 2, keep those shoulders in their sockets for 5, 4, lift 3, 2, set it down, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more time, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down, those feet are tucked, so keep them tucked. We're gonna press back and come forward, and maybe even walk those hands forward a little bit more straight. So now with tucked toes, we're gonna feel the stretch into those arches. Pressing back, coming forward. Let's go 3. For 2, let's hold it back. One more time. So come on forward, press it back, all toes tucked. I would like really sink it back. We'll get those nice stretch in those arches for a second. Pressing into the mat, strong arms for 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going back right to where we were. We're gonna come into like a modified down dog. It's gonna be a narrow down dog. So hover your knees, press your hips back, lengthen those legs into a narrow down dog. We're gonna come back to our hover, strong belly. If you need to put your knees down for a moment to reset, do that. Otherwise, stay in your hover, downward facing dog, press it back. So it's gonna be really narrow. So back to your hover or knees touch. Press back towards the back of the room. So right here, getting that flexibility in the back side, the strength in the arms, press back. Let's go 2, breathe, breathe. Good, one more time. Press it back. Let's walk our hands forward into a lengthened down dog. Let's paddle it out. Lengthen the whole back body, press into the palms, biceps inwards, pull those shoulders out of the ears. Pedal it out. Let's go 5. For 4. For 3, 2, sink the heels down towards the earth, press the earth away. Take a breath, widen out that down dog. So we're gonna shift forward to a plank in a moment. But first, let's lift the heels really, really high and then sink them as low as they can go. Lift your heels really high. Sink your heels as low as they can go. One more time this way. Lift them high this time. Roll yourself forward. We're gonna find a perfect plank. If you need to come to your knees, do so. And then roll it on back, press it back. So that plank is gonna be the same position that you're in your down dog. When you come forward, you're gonna be in a perfect plank. So find that distance, roll it back, down dog. Modifiers right here, press it forward, back to a child's pose. All right, so if you're modifying right there, if you're right here with me, into that plank position, let's go 3, roll through the spine. See if you can roll through it. Pressing back, lengthen the spine, tucking your pelvis, rolling forward one last time, down dog. Hold here, take a breath. Find your posture, your position, and gently start walking your hands back towards your feet for a forward fold. Bend your knees deeply, or you can lengthen them. Let's just sway side to side. Maybe you take opposite elbows if that feels good. I want you to shake your head yes and no while we're down here. Let that head shake or hang like a pendulum. And then find your center, hands to the floor. Shift forward and backwards, lifting the toes, lifting the heels slightly. And then find your equilibrium. Roll your spine up one vertebra at a time, ever so slowly. Rolling those shoulders back. Inhaling the arms. Exhale, we dive on down. Like a wave, one vertebra at a time, ever so slowly, all the way back down to the earth. Lengthen through those thighs a little bit more if you can. Shift forward and backwards, roll it back on up. Inhaling the arms to the sky. Exhaling, diving it down, curling or rounding, we're hollowing out that midsection. Good, this next time, you're gonna shift forward and walk back to your plank. Yep, lots of planking. I love planking. I don't know about you. I think it's such a strong power position. And it's fairly gentle, believe it or not, because we're in a static position. We're gonna lift your left leg. Let's step it on through forward into a nice deep lunge. Let's pulse those hips on out. Pulse them out. If you need to come onto the mat or with your back knee and you can just kind of pulse it forward, that's okay. Breathe, do what works for you. For 4, 3, 2, plant your right hand, lift that left arm, depending on what knee is forward, of course, we're gonna reach to the knee. So if your back knee is down, you can do this too. So just reaching and lifting. Let's go 2, And for 1, lift it up, find that nice easy twist. Hands to the floor, step back to your plank. We're gonna lift the opposite leg up, step it forward. Pulse out those hips. If you wanna be right here, knee on the floor, that's okay. Whatever works for your body. Let's go 4, 3, 2, plant that left hand, lift the right hand to the sky. Reach to the knee or wherever you can reach. Getting that nice rotation. Let's go 2 and 1, hold it up. If your knee touches the floor, that's fine. Try to get the length in that back leg for 3, 2, hands to the floor. We're gonna step the back foot forward into a wide forward fold. So we've done this plenty of times. We're gonna drop the hips and lift them. So those modifiers right here, down and up, just working your flexibility and working maybe a little bit deeper every time. So what works for your body? We're gonna sink down, lifting up. I do these for a reason a lot because of flexibility, hip mobility, opening things up. I think it's really, really good for our bodies to get a little uncomfortable. Sinking on down, of course, within reason. You got to pay attention to how you're feeling. Press into those thighs, shift it side to side. If you're higher than me, that's okay. Take a breath for 4, 3, 2, 1. Wherever you're at, your arms come forward. If you can lift, strong legs, lift, 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 lift. Really strong. You squeeze those glutes, you squeeze those legs. Nice. We're going to come halfway down. Maybe you can go lower than half. The knees are outwards. Press it back up. Maybe these are little baby ones for you, and that's okay. I just say these things all the time because I know there's multiple levels here of wherever we're at in our bodies, and that's okay to be where you're at. Breathe. Let's go 2, working on those nice deep squats. And one more time, we're gonna come down and hold it. For 4, 3, 2, hands to the floor, hips rise. Let's shake it out. Forward fold, see if you can lengthen those legs out even more. For 3, 4, 2, and 1. Hands touch the floor. Let's find our plank again. We're gonna lower to our bellies. If you wanna lower to your knees, that's fine. Elbows tuck, lower all the way down. Here we are, untuck your toes, the tops of the toes touch the mat. The legs are long, we're still firmed through those legs. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Lengthen up through their spine, maybe tuck your pelvis under slightly. I tend to hyperextend here. So if you tend to hyperextend, meaning your booty sticks out a little bit more, tuck the pelvis a little bit, it'll help you. Shoulders back and down. Let's lift into our baby cobras, really squeeze those ribs. Coming back down. Let's do a few more. I'm gonna take my sweater off real quick. You guys lift and lower. Readjust my mat too. Go lift and lower, it's getting in the way. Go 2 more times, up and down. Let's go 2. Breathe, shoulders back. This next time, hold it here, hold it, hold it. Can you tuck your pelvis under a little bit more? Can you pull those shoulders out of your ears? Squeeze the elbows as tight as you can to your ribs. Take a breath. Hold strong, just keep holding, working on that posture. For 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming on back down. Now we're gonna lift. I'll show you in a moment. So I'm gonna shifting my weight so I can do what I'm trying to tell you. We're gonna lift on up, lifting those hands up, extending them out, bringing them back in. Hands come down. We're gonna lift just a little bit higher. So come on down, hover, reach, hands under shoulders, lift up just a little bit higher, shoulders back and down. Come on down, arms reach, come back in. We lift. One more time. We reach, come back in. We lift. Can you lift even more? Can you lift into the full swan? Really tucking the pelvis under, pulling those shoulders down. Maybe you're halfway. Look to your left and right, looking over that shoulder. Come forward, come on down, make a pillow, crisscross at the ankles. Take a rest on the spine for 4, 3, we're gonna do a little mobility work, 2 and 1. So arms can come to a T. Gotta find my space. We're gonna do those scorpions that we did before. So if you need to just be right here, bend, that's okay. If you can bend and tap the other side, whoops, working into that back mobility. This is a mobility exercise. So tap, working on those hips, working on the spine, that rotation. I do lots of rotations, lots of different variations, getting the body working, flexibility, working in all those different directions. Let's go 2. One more time. Whoops, just kicking things left and right. Let's bring the arms up overhead for a moment. Lengthen your body, lengthen those legs. The kneecaps float, the legs are stick straight. We're gonna lift your left arm, reach it back as far as you can. Maybe you tap your thigh. Lift and reach, and up and over. Let's go 4, for 3, for 2, reaching, looking at your hand, and 1. Come center, arms stay up over your head. Legs separate maybe a little bit more. Let's do opposite arm, opposite leg, and lift. Squeeze your bum. So like those leg lifts, I really want you to squeeze, lift, and lift. Let's go 5, and 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Everything goes. Let's go 5, and 4. Keep alternating if this doesn't work for you. For 3, for 2, let's hold it up. Hold. Maybe those arms come back, open your chest, lift those legs higher. For 5, 4, 3, 2, come on down, press on up, press it back into a nice child's pose. Knees come together if that feels okay. Relax the arms, relax the spine. Take a moment, breathe. Sighing it out, releasing. Let's walk your hands to the right and left for a quick side body stretch. Lovely job. Come on forward. We're just gonna step on through however you want to get there. Let's come onto our backs. Blow my nose real quick, so I can talk and breathe at the same time. All right, so we're going to come onto our backs. We're gonna do a little bit of bridging, and then we'll dive into some core work. So let's bring your heels nice and close. If you would like a little bit less stability, hands towards the sky, palms face inwards, pulling the belly in. We have a nice neutral spine. We're gonna tuck the pelvis, roll the spine on up. Keep those thighs closer together. They're not glued together. They're just closer, rolling it down, rolling it up. So we're tucking the pelvis, lifting towards the sky, rolling one vertebra at a time. And I mean like a strand of pearls. Each vertebra touches the mat, lifting you up, rolling you down, keeping those ribs down. Let's go 2. One more time, we lift on up. Hold it up here. Hold. Press those hips high. Those hands can be on the floor as well. We're just gonna press the knees open and close. So open and close. Tap the knees, open them apart. Tap the knees, open apart. Squeeze your tush. Make sure it's not in the hamstring so much. Pull the heels closer if it is. Let's go 5, and 4, for 3, for 2. Pulse it outwards, right? Your pulse and pulse and pulse. Little pulses active through those buns. Good, let's go 5, for 4, for 3, 2. Come through center. Knees are nice and neutral, down and up. We're hinging. No articulation, just hinge down and up. We're gonna change things up by coming onto our tippy toes in a moment. For 3, for 2, for 1. Hips come down for just a moment. Pull those feet in even more. Come onto the balls of your feet. Lift your heels nice and high. We're gonna hinge, no articulation. Just lift and lower. So yes, this is going to dive a bit more into those hamstrings. Changing it up. We haven't done the balls of our feet yet. Lift and lower. Good. We're going to do about 20 of these. So hang in there, whether your hands are up or down. Just hinging, lifting, and lowering. Squeezing your backside. Knees are pointing straight forward. They're not going out nor in. Lifting and lowering. I think we have about 10 more left. For 10, keeping those ribs down, activating that pelvic floor. For 9, 8, 7, for 6, squeeze, squeeze, 5, and 4, shoulders are pressed towards the floor. 3, for 2, hold it up, we pulse it, little pulses, impulse, impulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the hips up. We're going to drop your heels, lift them back up, drop and lift, drop and lift. Those hips stay lifted. Breathe, breathe. For 10, for 9, it's like a little calf raise. 8, for 7, keeping those hips lifted. 6, 5, hoo-wee. 4, 3, I know it. 2, and 1, hold it up, hold it up. Can you lift even higher? 5, 4, 3, 2, heels come down. Roll your spine on down. Hug your knees into your chest for just a quick moment. Let's just take those knees, circle those hips. I like doing it because it just feels really good on the spine and the glutes. Let's go 3, and the hips. 2, and 1. Let's bring your heels back to the earth. We're going to do a curl prep. So palms face down. Actually, let's bring our palms all the way to the floor. We're going to kind of lift our arches, our palms in general. The fingertips stay on the floor. We're going to lift them into like a little tent. Tucking the chin gently. We're going to start peeling our shoulder blades, walking your fingertips forward, 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 forward. Can you lift, 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 lift as high as you can? And then walk it on back, 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 back. Tap the floor. Pull the pelvic floor in. Ribs knit down. Tuck the chin under. Roll it, rock it, lift, 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 lift. As high as you can go, rock it on back. Just a few more times. Tucking the chin, rolling, 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 lifting, lifting, lifting as high as you can go. If you need to grab the back of your head as well for support, that is okay as well. Tuck the chin, walk your hands, maybe they float. Lift, 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 and roll it back down. We're gonna do that one more time. Let's curl, 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 pull it in, belly pulls in towards the earth. Really lift those shoulder blades. The head is loose. You can move it a little bit. For 5, your gaze is in between the thighs. Pull the belly in. Can you lift higher? 4, 3, 2, pull it on down. Take a rest, take a breath for just a moment. So we're gonna do little inchworms, or I guess they're squirms, called squirms. Palms are gonna reach towards the sides. We're gonna peel it up, lift those shoulder blades, and we're gonna reach from ankle to ankle. Maybe even grab the inside of your ankle. Side to side, I'm just gonna reach to the sides personally. Working on those obliques. So the chest is lifted, side to side reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Pull it in, reach, and reach. Side to side. 5, 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Roll it on down. Beautiful. Hug your knees into your chest for just a second. Lovely job. Good. We're going to do a little, I wanted to do this actually before the bridging, but we're going to do it now because it's a really nice movement for the back mobility, flexibility. So lay those legs long. We're going to revisit that bent knee position in a moment. Let's bring your left leg to a bent position, hands to your sides. We're gonna cross over just like we're doing a easy twist on the ground. We're gonna hinge over, extend the leg, bring it back in. Good. Extend the leg, reach, pull back center. Drop to the side, extend the leg. Good. You're going to feel the stretch in the glute. So it's not a ton of effort. Yes, the core is turned on. Hinge over, extend the leg, bend the knee, come back through center. Extend the leg long, bring it back through center. Bend to the side, extend the leg out. Bend through center. Reach long. Let's do 2 more times. Knee bends in. Hinge over. Good. Keep the shoulder blades on the ground if you can. Center. One last time. Reach. Come center. Pivot. Extend. Center. Release. Leg goes nice and long. We'll repeat on the other side. Find my space. Leg comes in. Hinge over. Extend that leg. Good. So you'll feel it all in that glute side. Good. Come center, extend the leg, bring it in. Come center, extend. Good. I think this one feels so nice. I really enjoy it. Keep those bellies pulled in. Center, extend, or cross center. Good. Let's go 3 more. Cross, keep your shoulder blades on the floor. We're working that back, not rotation. Let's go 2. One more time. Center, reach, in, cross over, extend, center, lay it long, shake out those legs for just a second. Good. We're gonna dive a little bit deeper into the core now. Again, all right. Feet back to the earth. We're gonna bring your hands behind your head this time. So lengthen up through the neck. We're gonna lift up through the shoulder blades and lift that left knee, set that foot back down, lift the right knee. So we're still crunching. Good, lift. So just alternating, lift. For 4, we're gonna go long leg in a moment. For 3, for 2, and 1, lengthen the leg out now. Crunch, lengthen. Crunch up, lengthen, peel those shoulder blades off the mat, then elbows are nice and wide. Control through the core. Exhale, pull the belly in. No pooching here. Let's go for 3, for 2, one more time. Reach, come on back in. Lovely job. Head back to the floor, both legs up to a tabletop position. We're gonna actually, let's flex the feet here. We're gonna bring one leg long, pull it back in. So we're not lifting the head here. Pressing out, it's like a single leg stretch. A little bit different. We're not using the arms. We're not peeling the chest up. Press. So flexing the feet, press. Like you're pressing something away. Press and press. Breathe. Let's go 3, 4, 2. Last one, we're gonna pull into a Pilates V. Find those little like frog legs, heels come together, the knees are gonna come apart. We're gonna let's press towards the ceiling. We're gonna do this first. The thighs zip together, the toes are still turned out. Bend, heels to the groin, heels to the sky. In and out, press. Your head is still on the floor, your arms are on the floor. We're relaxed in the upper body, the belly is firmed, it's supporting. Bend and straighten. We're gonna change this up into a diagonal, which makes it quite a bit harder. Really flex the feet, press the heels towards the sky. Let's go 2 and 1. Now let's press to a 45. Pull it back in. We're pressing something away. If you need to continue bringing your feet to the ceiling rather than that 45, do so. I don't want your back lifting off the mat. Make sure that that's not the case. Nice and controlled press. Let's go for really zipping those thighs together. For 3, for 2, last one, pull it in for just a moment into your armpits. Let's do a little butterfly real quick. Pull the feet together. Press it in, relax for just a second, lovely. We're gonna come back to that frog position. So heels together. We're gonna bring one heel down towards the floor, like those diamonds we did before, but now we're gonna do it with flexed feet. So heels touch, drop one foot down, and then the other foot down. So activating into those obliques now. So the knees are turned apart, the heels are together. Tap one, tap the other. You're gonna feel that support in the obliques. Maybe even put your hands on the side body. You're gonna feel that nice bracing, that nice tension, that activation on the opposite side. Breathe to support. For 4, for 3, for 2. Last one, pull both knees into your chest. Lengthen the legs out towards the sky. Let's point and flex through those ankles. Let's go 4, for 3, for 2. For 1, keep the toes pointed towards the sky. Can you release your legs? Head stays down, your arms to the side. We're gonna rotate, turn those legs out, create little circles, opposites on the ceiling. So we're in opposite, rotate, rotate. So it just is like a half moon, each leg, rotate, rotate. Breathe. If you need a bent knees, you can go right here. That is perfectly fine. We're just kind of crossing over That is okay. Everyone has a little bit different flexibility in those hamstrings. Try to work in that external rotation. We're working those inner thighs. We're certainly working those lower abdominals. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the cross, whatever it's at. We're going to lower an inch, lift an inch. It does not have to be big. Breathe. Keep the spine on the ground wherever you're at. For 3, for 2, for 1, cross the other direction. We lower. For 5, for 4, and 3, for 2, and 1. Hug it in. Lovely work. I'm going to resituate myself. All right, let's take the heels to the outsides of the mat, Chris, or windshield wiper for just a second. Reset your spine. Here we are. We're going to dive into 100s. So legs come to a tabletop position. You are welcome to keep your head down. Otherwise, peel those shoulder blades up. Let's start pumping it out. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you would like to come in and out here, let's try something new. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe the legs just bend and straighten. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or that extension out to the center of the room. Your choice. What works for you? Maybe a little Pilates V here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really peeling the shoulders up, pulling the belly in. You do not have to move with me. That is fine. You can stabilize. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe those legs are going to the sky. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 10 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's hold. Peel the shoulder blades up. Can you lift your arms up over your head? Pulling the belly in. Maybe you're right here, and that's okay. Breathe, breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull it in. Hug your knees. Flex your feet, grab your shins, pull as hard as you can. We're going to come into little rocker or rolling like a ball, but we're staying tight. So no flailing of the legs. Staying nice and tight. Let's go 3. Breathe, breathe. 2. And 1. Hold here. Let's hold our hover. You can grab the backs of your thighs. You can release. Just hold. We're on our tailbone now, that teaser prep. Hold strong, pulling the belly in. If you can extend those legs, by all means, or stay right here with me for 10, 9, pulling that belly in, a little tiny C curve in the lower spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, soles together. Flap yourself forward, shake it on out. Beautiful job. Sigh it. Take a breath for 4, 3, 2. Let's roll it on up. Cross your legs. Let's just take a quick, easy twist, seated twist, side to side. Release that spine a little bit. Come through center. Grab a sip of water. We're going to come forward onto our knees. So you're welcome. Like I said, if you have hardwood floor, not a carpet or something that's not very soft, then please just put a pillow under your knees, a little bit more support. If you have even like a cushion or a exercise cushion, even better. Those are nice and squishy. All right. So we're going to come forward onto all fours. What I want to start with, have your weights by your sides. Let's bring your hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Let's take a few cat-cows just to set the spine. Take a breath. Nice neutral spine. So you can choose to use a weight or no weight. So the first one, weight in hand. We're going to extend the arm and the leg out, pulling in and out. So the opposite leg, or else it's going to be real challenging. Just like we do in those warm-ups, the beginning of class, really flexing the foot, pulling the belly in. Yes, this is pretty intense on the shoulders if you have those weights in hands. So just be mindful, not too many more here. For 3, we're going to hold it. For 2, hold it right here. Hold, hold, hold. 5, strong shoulders. 4, pulling the belly in. 3, 2, keep the leg lifted. We're going to pull the arm back. Elbows tuck. We're going to bend the heel towards your glutes. Bend and straighten. So now the ankle, or not the ankle, the thigh Let's bend and straighten at the same time as extending. The knee is bending and extending. Trying to get my words in there can be challenging. Cut out and in, bend and extend at the same time. Working into those triceps, working into that flexibility. You can do this without a weight, just pressing back. Palm presses back, good. Let's go 10. Breathe 9, try to keep that knee up there. 8, 7, we're gonna do a bit of triceps in this movement today. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep the leg long, the arm long. Lift, lift, lift. Gaze looks towards the floor, the neck is long. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Pull it in, shake it out. We're gonna take that weight, put it behind the, it should be your right knee or the opposite knee or the leg that was moving. Put the weight behind that one. So here we go. We're gonna lift and lower just with the leg now. Lift and lift. You can do this without a weight. The weight increases that booty work a bit. Go ahead and make sure you're in alignment with those hips. Lengthening on up. If you have wrist issues, if you need to be down here, you can do that. That is an option. Absolutely. Good. If you wanted to be a little higher, you could put a pillow or a couple pillows underneath your forearms. There's options. Breathe. You could also use your couch. Let's go forward, depending on where you are in your house. For 3, for 2. Hold it up. Just hold and make sure those hips are nice and even. Lift nice and high. Heel towards the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it on down. Take the weight away. Set it off to the side. Shake the wrist out for a second. Just give you that little break from the rest. Let's go to the other side. Weight in hand, or if you're not using it, that's fine. Just go along with these quadrupeds pulling in and out. The spine doesn't round or move. Breathe. Working to the strength of the shoulder, pulling that belly in. Press and press and press. Solid, nice control. Breathe, breathe. Let's go 4, for 3, for 2. Let's hold it here. Hold, hold, hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2. That elbow swings back. Bend the knee. Extend. Extend. Working those triceps, working that. There's a lot of things going on here. You have that stability. Working triceps, working hamstrings, working glutes. The entire body is on, turned on. Extend. Extend. You have 5 more. 5 and 4. Halfway forward with that weight for 3, for 2. Hold it long right here. Lift, lift, lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. That same leg that was moving, bring that weight right behind it. Hands back to the earth. We lift. Flex the heel. Squeeze into the tush. We lift, squeeze, and lift. Really get it up there. That last one is kind of a weak one on my part. I wasn't lifting so high. Really squeeze the glutes. Let's go 5. We're going to hold. And 4, 4, 3, 4, 2. Hold it up right here. Hold, hold, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it on down. Release that weight. Press it back for a quick moment. Stretch out the spine. Roll it on up. Time is flying today. It's going way faster than I had planned on. Let's grab those weights. We're going to shorten up what I had planned. That's okay. All right. Knees underneath the hips. At this point, if you want to stand up and just do the arm work with us, that is totally fine if this doesn't work. So the same movement we were doing in the beginning, hinging. This one we're press back. So weights and hands working a little bit harder now. Good. Press and hinge. Really solid through the core. Good. Hinge, working into those shoulders. It's funny how some classes can just fly by and some will just kind of putz along. Just, just get carried away. Let's go 4, hinging back. 4, 3, really press. 4, 2, we're gonna hang out here on this one. Hold it here. Find that stretch, hips press forward. 5, 4, shoulders down. 3, 2, right here, only right here. Press and press. We're upright with the body, the shoulders drop down. Press, press. Try to keep those wrists nice and straight. I see myself bending mine. Press, press. It's easy to do. We do this thing with our wrists. We think we're getting further back there. We're not. Work it through the shoulder joint. Breathe, press, risen it down. Belly solid for 4, for 3, for 2. We're gonna hinge right here. Hinge, press your booty back, palms face inwards, halfway forward with the weights, extend. Extend. Really solid, pulling those ribs in, belly is engaged, extend. Extend. For 10, for 9, get those elbows back there, squeeze your ribs. 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms come up overhead. We're gonna sit back on our heels. We're gonna be upright, down and up. If this doesn't work for you, you're welcome to omit the legs. I want you to sit back so I'm not leaning forward here. I'm actually really just hinging at that hip joint, coming straight down with my spine pretty erect. Good, keeping those shoulders down, working into those triceps. Strong through your belly. Yep, those thighs are working down and up. Let's go 5. The more upright you are, the more the quads turn on. For 4, which is what I want. For 3, we're gonna pulse it back. For 2, one more time. Come on up, pulse it for me right here, pulse. Pulse. If that doesn't work, just the arms. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Can you feel the burn? 2, and 1. Sit all the way down. Release those arms, shake the shoulders out. Very nice, awesome. We're gonna come back up, back to our hinge with bicep curls. Here we go. We're gonna hinge. Just do the curls if the hinge doesn't work. Curl. I know I'm like a broken record. I just repeat myself so much because I really want people to do what's right for their body. And I really want to give you suggestions for what you can do if something doesn't feel right. So don't take offense by all my repetition. Breathe, pull back. Good. Trying to teach to all levels. So just being mindful where everyone's at. Let's go 4. For 3. Woo. 4, 2. Let's pulse it back right here. If you can, pulse it for me. Pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming on up. We're staying right here. We lift. We lift. This is challenging. I know it. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right here. We're going to open and close. Palms face inwards. Open and close, working into those shoulders. Breathe. We have one more set on our knees, going back, up and down. Let's go 4 knee squats. For 3, breathe, breathe. For 2, and 1, we hold it open. We're gonna come down, lift to the sky. Lat pulls, squeeze those shoulder blades back. Good, down, and lift. Down, squeeze, shoulders back and down, ribs down, belly's engaged. Let's go 5 more. For 5, then we'll pulse. And 4. Breathe 3. For 2. Last one, let's pulse it down. Down. If those legs don't work, just the arms. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit it back. Shake the shoulders out. Drop your weights. Oh, good. Roll it back. We're going to grab weights, put them off to the side of your mats. We're not doing what I wanted to do because we're running out of time. So we're going to dive into a side plank. So come on to one side. It doesn't matter which one. Let's come onto your forearm. Give your wrist a little break. You are welcome. So you are welcome to stay on a knee and be right here. Modifiers. Or right here, modifiers, foot on the floor, or you can stagger your stance, or you can stack your legs. Whatever works, make sure this elbow is right underneath your shoulder, that we're not all cattywampus way out here. Keeping that alignment. Let's keep it strong. So here we go. Whatever you want to do, I'm going to stack my feet. Take what modifier works for you. Weight above or no weight in your hands. Hips are aligned. We're going to pull down and up. So no weight, same thing. Reaching up and down. Modifiers right here. You all do the same thing. Reach up. If you want to just hold your side plank, that's fine. Breathe, breathe. Let's go. 5 more for 5. Breathe, hold it up. Hips lift for 4. For 3. For 2. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hips down. Lovely job. Lift it on up. Roll that shoulder out. Reach up and over. Come back down. Let's go with the other side right into it. Grab your weight or no weight. Find your position. Modifiers or full plank. Let's lift it on up. No rest for the weary. Stack those hips. Under and up for 10. Breathe. 9, strong belly. And 8, stacking. 7, make sure you're not dropping those hips at all, really working into those obliques. Breathe, breathe. You have 5 more. 5. And 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. Lift it, lift it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hip down. Whatever way you can get up to a seat. Let's go up and over. Good. Shake out the shoulders for a second. Lovely. All right. We're gonna come on forward. I told you we're gonna do a little bit of a yoga stretch. So I'm like, what time do we have left? I think that we're gonna start stretching. So come on to all fours. Tuck your toes. Let's press on back into downward facing dog. Nice work. Pedal it out. Lengthen through the spine. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your left leg nice and high. Let's come into pigeon. If you know pigeon doesn't work for you, bring that shin forward, knee to that wrist, tucking the back toe. Keep it tucked. Walk it back, back, back. Let those hips fall towards the floor. Lift your chest nice and high. Untuck your toe, and then come on down. Figure 4 on your back if this doesn't suit you. If this is really tight and you're trying it out, you can put a pillow underneath your hip as well. So whatever works for you, maybe your belly down on the floor, maybe you're a little higher. I just want you to breathe into it. Stretching out those hips, those hip flexors, outer hip. Take a breath. We are going to take a few breaths here, settling into the pose, stretching it out. Very nice work today. I know some challenging moves. Be proud of yourself and what you accomplished. And just take this next about 6 or 7 minutes to stretch it out with me. Do some mindful yoga movements. Take 2 more breaths. Maybe 1 more for good measure. Sighing it out, settle into it. When you're ready, we'll work it on up. Lift. Tuck the back toe, pull that knee forward. Let's just press back into down dog, or if you have a different way of getting there, that's fine. Pedal it out. Lift the opposite leg, probably your right now, right to the wrist, right wrist. Keep the back toe tucked. Walk it back as far as you can before you untuck it. That's the key to get that stretch in there. Lengthen, settle into it. Good. Take a breather. And I think I would have had you go another like 20 minutes had I done everything I wanted to accomplish today. I was just having too much fun. Settle in. Take 5 breaths here. Sigh it out. Maybe wiggle into the hips. I really want that energy, that effort into the hip, breathing into the hip. Breathe. Just a breath or two. Nice, long, deep breaths. Fully expelling through the belly, fully releasing, trying to release that tension. And then when you're ready, we'll work our way back up. This time we're just going to drop to one hip, swing the leg around, whatever works for you. We can just kind of move through those hips a little bit, whatever works. Let's come into a forward fold. Get your seat up from underneath you. Lengthen the legs. You can bend them if you need to, if you're real tight. So growing really, really tall through your spine. We're going to hinge forward. Walk out as far as you can with a flat back and then let the spine go. Maybe you grab your toes, maybe it's your ankles. Take a moment to release. Now we're compressing our belly, so lateral and back body breathing. I want you to feel the expansion almost as much as you could through the belly. So really expanding through the back body. The effort is happening in the back. We're stretching the whole back. So put the breath, the energy into the whole back body. It's so important. The breath is what makes us release and let go physically and mentally. It's why I encourage it. It's why it's so, so important. It is our stress release, our muscles and our mind. We're rolling on up. One vertebra at a time. Let's come onto our backs real quick. Rolling your spine down, hug your knees into your chest. Lengthen one leg nice and long. Doesn't matter which one. Pull the knee across the body. Shoulder blades touch the mat. Look to the opposite side. Get that nice twist. Breathe. Working the shoulder blades both towards the floor. Sometimes they want to lift up. Try not to let them. And then bring it back through center. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Then lengthen the opposite leg. Hips kind of scoot to the opposite side. It makes more space for that neutral spine twist. Just twisting the towel out, like right through the middle, through the crown of the head. So we have one long line twisting, working through those organs. Really feeling that pec stretch. Lovely. We'll come back through center. Let's take happy baby. So knees, you're going to grab your knees, pull them into your armpits. Soles of the feet come towards the sky. Grab a hold. So the elbows are on the insides of the thighs. Pull the feet down towards the floor. Maybe rock it out a little bit side to side so you get that nice length in the spine, imprinting the whole spine onto the floor. Feeling that nice openness in the groin. Take another breath. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Press the knees away into a laying butterfly for a second. Then pull the knees to the chest. Let's fling the legs up over your head, if you can, and like do a plow position and rock it on up. Open the knees, flop forward. Rock it on back, the knees close. I want this to be loosey-goosey and gentle. It should feel really good. Flop forward. There's really no effort, not much effort here. It's just like a limp noodle. Let your body flow. Let's go two. So good for back health. And for one, let's flop forward and hold here. Sigh it out. Get those inner thighs opening up. Rolling your spine on up. Let's come to a seat. Grow nice and tall through your spine. We'll take a nice big inhale. And exhale. Let's do a static hold for a moment, looking towards the ceiling. And then rounding through the spine, coming all the way through center. Up towards the other side. Maybe the forearm comes down. Maybe it's the hand. Try to keep both sits bones on the floor. Look towards the sky. Good. And then round and come forward into like a child's pose, but we're on our seat, reaching those arms forward. Reach them as far as you can. Walk it out on the carpet or your floor, wherever you're at. Get as deep of a forward fold with those legs bent as you can. And then gently, gently stack your spine on up, brushing the floor with your hands, one vertebra at a time. Roll the shoulders back. We'll take one final inhale. Exhale through center. Big sigh, big exhale. And just take another gentle breath. Close your eyes. Back to your normal rhythm breathing. And I thank you all so much for practicing with me, doing your best, giving it your all. And please express gratitude for yourself for making the effort to show up every day and doing your best. Namaste. Thanks for coming. Thank you all very much. This is the last Pilates class